Hello, so you have your science kit ready and we will do more tests today. Make sure at the end of each day and the end of your science work, you put all of the supplies back in. We are going to use all of these materials this week and I want you to have everything for the last day. Today, we're going to use basically everything in the kit. You will need a light bulb and a battery, and we will be testing insulators and conductors. You do have a worksheet that goes along with your work today. And kids, you will be having the choice of doing this with your science kit, or there's a way to do a virtual lab online without a science kit, and both are great options for learning. I wanted to give these to you to have kits at home because I think sometimes it's a little more special to do it with your own hands, but the same learning is there if you do it online. Here is the worksheet for today. I have it clicked up here, and it's called 4.2 Insulator and Conductor. The 4 stands for week 4. The 2 stands for day 2 in our work this week. That is Tuesday's work. Directions: test items with a battery and a light bulb to find insulators and conductors. Insulators is a word for things that do not let electricity flow through it. So a cooler that you might take with you camping is an insulator because it keeps your food inside cold. It does not let energy go from the cooler and out of the cooler. Conductors are the opposite. Just like a conductor conducts an orchestra and makes the music flow, conductors make electricity flow. And you get to start testing. What you're going to do, I'll do some tests small and some big on the screen. You are going to get your circuit set up, and this is a closed circuit. And I should say a few words. This is an open circuit. Closed circuit, open circuit. And now you are going to start testing objects. My first object could be a paper clip. Straight from the kit, so I'm going to touch it to the wire and touch it to the battery. And can you see my light bulb is lighting up? My paper clip is a conductor. So I would write paper clip in that first blank. All right, you need to test more things. Let me make this picture a little bigger for you. So as I test a few more things, keep going through the things in your kit. What are the insulators and what are the conductors? I could try cardboard. The cardboard from the battery. Oh yes, everything from your kit can be useful. Whoops! I just threw it across the room. I'll be right back. Just a second. Oops, got the cardboard. Where did that battery go? Ew, it fell into the box of doll clothes on the other side of the computer screen. Woohoo, I'm back. Here we go. Battery, cardboard. How does this work? Does it connect? No, this is an insulator. It stops the energy from flowing. Try a balloon, a plastic balloon. Does it work? Could be like rubber or plastic. No, just like the rubber gloves an electrician works. It is an insulator. Electricity does not go through it. I can make a pile here in front of me and sort things out by insulator and conductor. Here we go. I have a nail. Save this nail for our Thursday work. Does the nail make the light bulb light up? It sure does. A nail is a conductor. Put it on the side for conductors. Your job is to test all of your things. Test your foam stickers. Test the compass I put in your kit. Test everything. Test out the plastic from the battery case. Find the insulators and the conductors. So you are adding things, closing the circuit, and testing for insulators and conductors. Have fun testing, and when you are done, come back to the worksheet. For this worksheet, I would love to see a list filling this in for insulators and conductors. At the end of the worksheet, I'm looking for claims and evidence. Claim, I learned that. Maybe you learned that all metal are conductors. Maybe you learned plastic is insulators. Maybe you learned that most metal is a conductor. Evidence, I know this because, you know it because you tested. You're going to test about 8 different things, 8 to 10 things, and all of the things that were metal were conductors. Something like that is what you write for claim and evidence. Then, here's the question. If you're an electrician, what gloves would you buy? You can buy both of these gloves at Menards. You can buy rubber gloves, or you can buy these. They're steel gloves made with lots of tiny steel chains that, like a saw and a sharp knife, cannot cut through. So, what would you buy if you were an electrician and why? There's your work for today. We are learning about this idea of insulators and conductors, and we're really finding out what materials let electricity flow through them. Have fun testing out your science kit, and wait, put it away when you're done, because we have more to do next time.